Hello! Good morning, Nick. How are you?
I'm doing great, Paola. How are you?
Oh, very good. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being in Nick's and Paola Breakthrough Show for Singles. I am Paola Ripoll, Emotion and Body Code Certified Practitioner. The name of today's show is is restoring energetic boundaries for love. So, as every Sunday at the same time, always we are giving tips to people that are connected. And at the same time, we finish the session choosing two volunteers to help. So if you are watching and you want to volunteer, or it's someone that you know that in a relationship and want to improve the relationship, we can search which are the boundaries that we can explore. Or could be that is a single person and then that person wants to manifest the soulmate. So today we can help, and you need to write your name and you need to write your age, and we will help you.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Nick Kadowski. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, certified intuitive, and yeah, Paola, we're always releasing something. So you were definitely correct in saying that. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the importance of energetic boundaries. And this is super important if you are single and trying to find a relationship, or even if you're in a relationship already. Boundaries are still super, super important. Let's see, welcome, Evelina. Thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate you checking out our show. That's awesome. Yeah, so energetic boundaries are super, super important. We just don't end at our skin. We actually have energy around us, like an energetic field. And what's really cool is that scientists can actually measure this electromagnetic field. So it's just not something that's woo-woo. There actually is starting to be some science behind it, which is very, very cool.
Yeah. Exactly. Having healthy boundaries, it's something that is important, and some people they might think, what is having healthy boundaries? Well, having boundaries and having healthy boundaries is when we put our own before others. Everything we want, everything we need, everything we want to do. Sometimes we don't have healthy boundaries. We don't have limits. So sometimes we are in a relationship and we please our partner before we please ourselves. Or we are doing something that we don't feel to do that day, but we will do it because in our mind we think, if I do it, I will make this person feel happy. So having healthy boundaries is to put ourselves before. And some people sometimes they ask me, but sometimes that is very selfish. And I say, no, you need to love yourself first in order that you can love others and that you can give love to others.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And so when you do not have strong and stable energetic boundaries, you're going to notice a couple of things. You're going to notice that it is difficult for you to say yes when you want to say yes, and it's going to be difficult for you to say no when you want to say no. You might also find it very, very challenging to stand up for yourself, to stand your ground, to really speak your mind, speak your heart, speak your truth. Also, when your energetic boundaries are not strong, you might find yourself being very, very overly sensitive to your environment or overly sensitive to the emotions of other people that are in your environment.
Exactly. When I have worked long time ago with my boundaries and also with my heart wall, I found out that for me was very difficult saying no, you know, and that was a very unhealthy boundary. That was very unhealthy because sometimes I was doing things because it was very difficult for me. No, I don't want. Or, I mean, my priority is, let's say, my priority today is to go to the gym and exercise and not helping you to go, are not helping you to do this. So, no, learning to say no, it's energy that is blocking us to say no. And it's okay to say no. I don't want this. I prefer to do this. For me, it was very interesting when I have work healing that area, because then I found myself like not even thinking, like saying, no, that is not what I want. I want to do this. And saying the things that I was thinking, like I was, oh my God, I did it. So when we work with these type of energetic imbalances, it's really very interesting. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is very, very beautiful. I agree. And let's see, it looks like Tori joined us. So thank you for being here, Tori. And yeah, you just said that that is you that we are describing. So yeah, it is very, very common, you know. So a lot of people, they either they want to be in a relationship or they're already in a relationship. And you know, they do have difficulty standing up for themselves. They do have difficulty, you know, speaking their truth. They feel like they do take on everyone's emotions and feel everyone's emotions, but they don't always make that connection to it's something that has to do with their energy, something that has to do with their energetic boundaries. Or even it sometimes has to do with just stuck emotions that they're holding in their body or that they are holding around their heart. And so that is part of why Paola and I do the work that we do, is to bring people's awareness to this fact that, you know, we are more than just our physical bodies. And so when you look at healing boundaries, you have to work on an energetic level as far as releasing stuck emotions and releasing the heart wall, which are stuck emotions that we can trap around our heart that forms a literal wall around the heart. And then as far as working with your energetic boundaries, you also have to do it on a conscious level as well. So how do you start to do it on a conscious level? Well, what makes up your energetic boundaries is, for example, just simply the food that you put into your body. You know, your body breaks down that food, and out of that food, your body makes your energy. So if you are someone that is eating a whole bunch of highly processed, hyper palatable, you know, junk fast food, that is going to be what your body is going to use to make up your cells, your organs, your glands, your tissues, but also your energy as well. So part of having boundaries that aren't as strong as they could be has to do with possibly having just really a crappy diet. So one way to strengthen your energetic boundaries is to really start to shift the food that you eat. And I'm not like a nutritionist or anything like that, but my recommendation, and you can certainly check this out for yourself, is to eat as many whole foods as you can. So, they're not highly processed, they're not hyper palatable. They don't have, blue number 50 and red number 10 in them, you know. So, that's one way that you can start to work with and start to heal your energetic boundaries.
Exactly. And I will say it one more time. So you can write here how we can help you today. And remember, if you want to volunteer, write your name and your age. And Nick will choose one volunteer. I'm going to choose another volunteer to help. When we don't have healthy boundaries, it's difficult to say no. It's difficult to say yes. Also, it's difficult for us to ask for help when we need when we need help. At the same time, to delegate tasks. Delegating tasks is like, I will do everything because I can handle everything. No, we need to learn to delegate tasks. That also it's something very important to protect our time, to ask for a space for us. I mean, perhaps you like to meditate, or perhaps you like to exercise, or perhaps you like to go outside and walk in the beach or walk in the mountains, and you enjoy doing that by yourself. That is asking for a space and protecting our space. And it's okay. And I can go on and on and on because are different. But guess what? Is your subconscious mind the one that knows what we can remove and release for you today that is going to help you to have healthy boundaries? So write your name, write your age, and we are going to choose one Nick and one me.
Yeah, and also, Elena and Tori, if you have friends on Facebook right now that maybe they're struggling with like kind of the same things that you are, if you wouldn't mind tagging them in the comments or even just inviting them to the show right now, that would be really, really awesome because part of the reason why Paola and I do this show every Sunday is so that we can really help as many people as possible, so the more people that we get on this show, the better, so again, if you have any friends on Facebook and you want to invite them, we would really, really appreciate it. And so really quick, if you want to learn more about me and the work that I do, you can visit my website, which is cultivatewellnessnow.com. All right, so how else can you strengthen your energetic boundary? Well, another simple way is you want to stay grounded. So what do I mean when I say that? So when someone is grounded, a couple of things are happening. Number one, their spirit and their physical body are 100% connected. So that means that they are fully present in their body. They are not like disconnected or disassociated from their body. Another thing that happens when you are grounded is that it is more easier for you to manifest things in your life. So in other words, it just doesn't stay as a thought or an idea or, oh geez, this is something that I'm going to do someday, or, I'll get around to it eventually. When you are well grounded, you are telling your spirit like, hey, this thought that I have, this idea that I have, this partner that I want to bring into my life, or if you are in a relationship already, you know, having a better relationship. When you're grounded, you're telling your spirit, hey, like, I want to start to bring these things into my physical reality. I want to start taking daily action and like create a plan that I can follow every single day to start to bring these thoughts and dreams and goals into physical reality. And so, again, the way that you're going to do that, one of the ways at least, is to make sure that your energy stays grounded.
Oh, that is very important. That is something that is very, very important. This type of connection that Nick is talking about, the spirit and the physical body, obviously we know that when the physical body and the spirit are disconnected, we're dead. But the type of disconnection that he's talking is a very small disconnection, but that small disconnection affects us. It's like, imagine this is the physical body and this is the spirit body. They need to be like this, perfectly connected. So that disconnection could be like this or could be like this. So it's a very small disconnection. I want to add to grounding, it's important to ground ourselves every day. I totally agree. It's very, very important. And when we ground ourselves, grounding for me, the example of grounding for me is like, imagine like a plant, like a tree, like a flower that is in soil, or you have in a water pot. And then if that tree is solid, grounded into this earth, if you make like this, if you try to move the tree is solid because it's grounded. And in our physical body, we ground with our legs because our legs are our roots. Like the tree has roots, we have roots, and our legs are our roots. So when we are grounded, we are strong. Someone can make like this for us, but we will not move because we are grounded. And at the same time, when we ground ourselves, we help our root chakra, because the root chakra is the one that is related with grounding. So there are so many beautiful exercises that you can search in YouTube and out there. If you want one, write me. I can send you one. I'm sure Nick can do the same. It's important to ground ourselves. There are different ways to ground ourselves, but do it. I mean, do it every day. I do it first thing in the morning. I ground myself. And it's very nice when you ground yourself. I mean, also when you are sitting down, I mean, be sure that your spine is straight. And remember, I mean, move that tailbone in the chair, and then that will remind you that we have in the tailbone that root chakra. And it's very important to be grounded. So ground yourself every day.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Um, and let's see, I just want to, Eloina and Tori, thank you so much for tagging some people in the comments. We really, really appreciate it. That is awesome. So thank you for doing that. The other thing I wanted to talk about as far as boundaries and love, and this goes for if you are single and you want to be in a relationship, or if you are already in a relationship and you're just looking to make things better. And by the way, both myself and Paola, we work with single people, helping them to release romance and love blocks that will, when they're ready, help them to get into a new relationship. And then we also, well, I do, and I think you do too, Paola. If you are in a relationship, we work with couples, helping them to release their heart well, the stuck emotions that both of them hold around their heart that might be causing them maybe miscommunication or maybe to not be as close as they really want to be. So once that heart wall is completely released, then it is so much easier to be closer with your partner, to have better communication, to have better intimacy. So releasing that heart wall is so important. So with boundaries, the other thing that I want to talk about is energetic cords. Now, when our boundaries are not as strong as they could be, we are going to be very susceptible to other people's negative energy. And the way that can show up is that sometimes they can energetically send a cord from them to you so that you're energetically corded to them. And when this happens, um, I found that it can be due to a couple of different reasons. So the first reason could be that you are someone who is pretty well balanced and they want to connect to you because they want that balance and they don't know how to find it themselves. Another reason for these cords is that someone can connect to you because they want to take your energy. And then a third reason for these cords is that if you are in a current relationship or if you've had a past relationship, when you have these cords, it can be difficult for you to really let go of your past relationship and move forward because you're still connected to that person. If you're in a relationship and you have these cords, that could be due to maybe if there's a lot of disagreements in the relationship, if there's arguing, if there's fighting, if there's cheating, if there's like physical or verbal abuse going on, there can be these cords. And so these cords oftentimes will happen when boundaries are not as strong as they could be. So what can happen is that your energetic boundary can develop holes or tears or rips. And then that's where two things can happen. You can be letting in outside energy into your space that you don't want really being there. And the second thing that can happen is that you can literally be leaking energy 24 hours, 7 days a week. And when you leak energy like that, you might feel like tired or exhausted all the time and not really know why. So part of the work that Paola and I do when we do our Resonating Relationships program with clients is we help them to restore their energetic boundaries. And the way that we do that is by identifying stuck emotions that they're holding in their subconscious, that they're holding in their body, and then gently releasing those emotions for them.
Yes, exactly. Evelina is asking if we can have cords with previous relationships. Of course, yes, Evelina. Of course, yes. And cords, they can be located in any part in our body, and they are like beacons of energy. For example, they can take all your energy and you're going to feel so tired, but also at the same time, if you are called to someone, could be that you're feeling his or her emotions, but also that at the same time, that person is feeling your emotions. Let's say that you're feeling very angry, the other person is going to feel the same way. Or perhaps the other person is depressed and you will feel that way. So it's very important to remove the energetic cords that we have with others and that we have with ex-relationships. Now that Nick was talking, I want to add something that I remember with a client I was working this week. She told me, my daughter is going to get married. Do you think it's good for her to remove her hair wall? And my answer was, it's not good. It's basic. It's super important. But not only to remove her hair wall, also to remove the hair wall of the future husband. Why? Because when we have a hair wall, we have emotional baggage. Also, we have these energetic cords, and it's baggage that we have, because it's baggage that link us with other people. So if you are going to get married, remove your heart wall, be free of that emotional baggage, and ask the person that you're going to marry also to remove that heart wall and removing the emotional baggage. Why? Because you are going to start a new life. You are going to get married. So it's something new that you are creating with love with your partner. So at the moment you remove that heart wall, and you work with all that emotional baggage and the cords and all the energetic imbalance, you are stepping into your power. You are stepping in a new relationship, in a new life, free of that emotional baggage.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Paola, I mean, with stepping into your power, yeah, that's one thing that can certainly happen when someone works to restore their energetic boundaries, because what happens is um, from that point, you can really kind of become your own authority, because you're really like in your own, uh, you know, in your own little energetic bubble, so to speak. You don't really require the the opinions of other people to move forward, to do something in your life that you've always maybe wanted to do. No, you know, you are your own authority. You have your own power, and you know, that is, I think, one thing that's so important when you're either trying to get into a relationship or if you're already in a relationship. You know, you want to be with that other person, you want to connect with them, you want to love them, you want to be intimate with them, but at the same time, you also want to be very aware to maintain your own energy, because when you're in a relationship and your partner is going through something challenging, you can be there for them, you can support them, but it's not your job to fix them. And I think that when we're in a relationship and boundaries kind of get a little bit screwed up, we have the idea that it's our job to fix our partner. And it's really, really not. It's their job to do their own work. And again, you can be there for them, you can support them, but that really is only going to happen if you have your own strong energetic boundary.
Exactly. 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 I love that. Yes, I love that. Yeah, it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think, Nick? Let's see. Evelina wants to volunteer, and also, let's see. Also, Tori wants to volunteer. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can start working with Evelina or with Tori, and then I will work with the other volunteer.
Yeah, I can work with Eloise now. That's fine.
Okay, that's fantastic. So then I will be working with Tori. Okay.
Okay, Eloina, so I'm going to work with you here. Let me just scroll up in the comments and just see what was going on for you here. Okay, so you're saying that you have problems with boundaries, more with other people's friends, etc. So, Eloina, what is it specifically with those boundaries? Is it like you feel you take on your friends' emotions, or I'm just kind of curious about what specifically is going on there for you. So if you could maybe just write that in the comments, that would be really, really helpful.
I will ask you the same, Tori, if you can help me and write in the comments, so then I know how can I help you today. And well, it's the first time that I have seen Evelina here and Tori. And I'm curious to know where in the world you are, Evelina, where in the world you are, Tori, because this type of work that Nick and we do is absolutely beautiful. Right now, Nick, it's going to connect with the energy of Evelina, and I will be connected with the energy of Tori. We are not in the same country. I'm sure that we are not in the same country. We are not in the same place because Tori is not here beside me. But everything is energy. So with intention, we are going to connect. I will connect with the energy of Tori, and I'm going to be working with Tori. So in this type of work that Nick and we do, you can live in any part of the world and we can help you because we have clients all over the world.
Okay, so Eloina, you're saying that you take on their emotions, and you feel like you need to help, and you invest your energy and emotions too much, and it drains you, and you have to recover for many days. Okay.
Oh, that's so wonderful. She's in Cyprus. Wow.
All right. Do you know where that is, Paola? Because I have no idea.
Yes, that's Europe. So imagine.
Oh, okay.
Or
Very
here
cool.
this afternoon.
All right. Well, you learn something new every day. So, okay, Eloina. So I'm going to go ahead and energetically connect for you here. And then what I'll check is number one to see if you have a heart wall, because that is super, super important. And then I'm also going to check two to see the percentage that your energetic boundaries are at. So ideally, we want our energetic boundaries to be at 100%. But if we feel like we're taking on other people's emotions, if we feel like our energy is kind of like being drained throughout the day, then I can pretty much guarantee you that your energetic boundaries are not at 100%. And that is totally okay. That is something that can be changed, and can be shifted. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to your energy here, Eloina, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to work with you.
And I will ask again, Tori, now that Nick is working with Evelina, in order that I can help you, Tori, please write me. How can I help you? Because it's very important that people that we help is present. I mean, is watching and is listening the show. Why? Because we need your permission. I cannot connect. I mean, I can, but I will never connect with the energy of any person if you don't give me your permission. So if you are here, write me. How can I help you? That today I'm very happy to choose you as a volunteer. And now that we will wait, that Nick is working with Evelina, and I'm waiting that Tori will share with me how can I help her. I'm going to share the type of this energy work that we do. We both, Nick and we are emotion code certified practitioners. So we use the emotion code to work. Nick as well, he's a certified intuitive healer. So he uses a lot his intuition to work. As well, I am a body code certified practitioner and I work with body code. We have years doing this work. So we have a lot of tools. Always we choose to help our clients. But mainly the type of work that we do is we connect with the subconscious mind of our clients. And remember something, our conscious mind is only 5% of who we are, of what we believe. Imagine that you have a hat on and the hat is here. And only this part of your body is the 5% that represents your conscious mind. And from the half of your forehead to your foods is the subconscious mind. That represents the 95% of the beliefs we have. So, for example, if now that I will work with Tori, I will ask her, Tori, why do you think you are struggling with this topic? Or why do you think you are having this? Tori is going to tell me, but with the conscious mind. And I don't want to work with the conscious mind. I want to work with the subconscious mind. So that's the reason I will be connecting my energy with her energy to ask the subconscious mind what we need to remove and what we need to release. Why? Because the conscious mind is the one that is like, imagine that is a huge computer. And when we work with the subconscious mind, it's like when you work with your computer and you have a program that is not serving you anymore, and you press a button and it says, tick, delete. I don't want you anymore, delete. Or you have an email. We have a lot of spam in our emails. So you are checking the email and you say, oh, this is a spam, delete, delete, delete. That's the kind of subconscious work that we do. You have something that is not serving you, that is creating blockages in your life, or that sometimes can create like physical problems or emotional problems. So we ask your subconscious mind because we muscle test with our hands. So we use your hands to muscle test. We ask your subconscious mind what we can delete. It's like that. Your subconscious mind will tell us, and then we will delete. How we do it? Well, with intention. Sometimes also I do it. Some practitioners, we use a magnet over the governor meridian, or we use the hand, or sometimes we use the representation of the governor meridian in our hands and we delete here. Or sometimes, let's see that if the energy is stuck here, with intention, we can remove like this the energy and throw the energy away. It doesn't matter the technique we use. What matters is that it works. So you will see how beautiful it is. So in resume, it's the type of work we do. We work with the subconscious mind. And we connect with you, energy testing. Let's see, Tori is saying, okay, you are struggling to say not to my family. Mm-hmm. Okay, over-responsible, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, you are taking responsibility from others, yes. Yes, you feel drained. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's, oh, you are in UK, Tori. So that is fantastic. That's wonderful. You know, right now, I am in Mexico City. And Nick is in Colorado in United States. So imagine how beautiful is this work. Nick is in one part of the world helping Evelina that is in Cyprus, and I will be helping you that I'm in Mexico City right now and you are in UK. So you will see. And I want to show the emotion code chart. This is the emotion code chart that we use. Now Nick is using the emotion code chart and obviously other tools, asking the subconscious mind of Alina which type of trap emotions she's having, and he can lead from her to help her. I will be doing the same with you, Evelina. I will write here. Sorry. So sorry, and let me find your page again, that I have it here. I'm sure you wrote it because I have read it. Let's see. Okay, 41 years old. Okay, and remember, Evelina and Tori, every Sunday, Nick and I, we are connected here, helping always others. So if it's someone you know, like a family member or a friend, And you might think, oh, they need help, and Nick or Paola can help them in the live show that we do. I mean, invite them, because always we are very happy to assist others. No, nothing, Tori. I'm waiting until Nick will finish, and then I will be connected with you. Nick, at the moment that Nick finish, he will tell Evelina what he found, and then I will be connected with your energy, and I will tell you after I connect what I found. The only suggestion I have for you and for Evelina is to be hydrated. Drink some water. I know that it's night for you and it's night for Evelina. So drink some water. Always is important to be hydrated when we do this energy work. I mean, you have seen me that all the time I'm drinking water, because for me as a practitioner it's important. Oh, okay. So one of your friends was watching. Okay, that is nice. That is nice, Evelina. And I'm just curious to ask. Have you experienced some of this energy work, Evelina and Tori, like working with emotion code or with body code? I'm just curious to know.
All right, Paola. So I'm done working with Alowina.
So I'm going to connect with you, Tori.
Yeah. So you can work with Tori. Okay, Alowina. So when I connected to your energy, I ended up finding a couple of different things that I worked on. So the first thing that I checked is if your spirit and your physical body are 100% connected. And what I found was that your spirit and your physical body were 90% connected. So the reason that they become disconnected is usually due to maybe some sort of stress that happened in your life. It can also be something physical going on, like maybe a physical illness or physical disease going on. That's usually when the spirit and the physical body will disconnect, or if someone's been through like some sort of overwhelming or traumatic experience, that they haven't been able to heal from. So the two emotions that I found that were stuck in your body that were causing this spirit and body disconnection, there was an emotion of fear and an emotion of shock. And what I found was that you trapped these two emotions in your body around the age of 10. So this could be around age 9, around age 10, around age 11, that you got those two emotions stuck in your body, and they were causing your spirit and your body to be disconnected a little bit. So I ended up releasing those emotions for you. And so now your spirit and your body are 100% connected, which is great. That's where you want them to be. The next thing that I did was I checked to see if you have a heart wall. And what a heart wall is it can be a number of emotions that get trapped or that get stuck around the heart in order to protect it from pain or from hurt or from breaking. So, it's very common for us to want to cover parts of our body that are susceptible to pain or injury. So, as an example, if there's something that we don't want to see, we use our hands to cover our eyes. If there's something we don't want to hear, we use our hands to cover our ears. And if we know that there's something that's going to hurt our heart, then we cover our heart. But we cover our heart with these trapped emotions. And so it's like your heart is literally kind of like swimming or kind of engulfed in these trapped emotions. And it's so important to get this heart wall released, not only in the context of friendships, but in the context of when you're in a relationship with someone. Because once that heart wall is released, then it's going to be so much easier to be connected to them, to be intimate with them, to be close with them, to really form an awesome bond with them. So, super important to get your heart wall released. And that is the work that I do with my clients. Well, part of the work. So, I tested you for this heart wall, and your heart wall is 7,000 feet thick, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually pretty normal with what I've been finding with clients these days. So your heart wall doesn't have to stay 7,000 feet thick for the rest of your life. You're really young, you're only 37. So, you know, I can definitely work with you to release all of those stuck emotions around your heart so that your heart is set free. Now, I checked out your boundaries as well. So your energetic boundaries are at 50%. And like I said, ideally, we want them to be at 100%. So I found a couple of emotions here that I released. The first emotion was an emotion of humiliation around age 10. The next emotion was an emotion of worthless around age 25. The next emotion was another emotion of worthless around age 10. There was one more emotion of feeling worthless around age 10. So, what happens in the emotion code is when we find an emotion that keeps on coming up over and over and over, it just means that there were several instances in that person's life when they felt that emotion and they trapped that emotion over and over and over. The other thing is that I'm finding the age 10 for you a lot. So I'm just curious maybe if something happened to you around age 10 that was maybe difficult for you to go through at that time. You don't have to get into details in the comments if you don't want to. You can just say yes or you can say no. That's totally fine. And then finally, with your boundaries, I found what's called a broadcast message. And this broadcast message, it's like we have a t-shirt on that has a message, and we are sending that message out to the universe. We're sending that message out to other people, and they are picking up on that energy, on that message. And then that causes them to act or to react to us in certain ways. So your subconscious mind knows exactly what this broadcast message is and when this was created. And this broadcast message, it is leave me alone. And that broadcast message for you, Eloina, was created again around the age of 10. So once I released all of that, then your energetic boundaries are now at 100%. So, Alvina, in the comments, let me know if any of that fits for you, if any of that kind of resonates. Also, I would like to know how you're feeling right now in your body. So, if you just take maybe a minute or two and just close your eyes and feel into your body, I would like to know how that feels for you right now. And also, too, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to go ahead and answer them for you. Okay, and I'm just reading through your comments here. Okay, got it. So yeah, you're saying it looks like that the age, it seems to be pretty spot on for you. And then you're also saying that, um, let's see. Okay, it looks like you kind of worked with some money blocks here. Okay. And then, yeah, you're saying that, feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit excited, so still feeling a little bit shaky inside. Yeah. So, yeah, so that is, over the next couple of hours, your body is going to be processing this work. So what I would recommend is, if it's a nice day out where you are, if you can just maybe take a walk outside, maybe, get a little bit of exercise, breathe in some fresh air. Maybe if there's a park by you, you can go for a walk in the park and just kind of focus on, letting go, focus on some deep breathing, um, focus on really grounding your energy, on really feeling the earth beneath your feet. That will help you to stay grounded. That'll help to kind of discharge some of that stressful or some of that exciting energy that you're feeling. So I hope that helps. Yeah, and you're saying that you want to cry. Yeah, and that's totally okay, Eloana. So, sometimes that's just part of the healing process. Sometimes we do want to cry and we just want to, release those emotions that we've been holding in our body for sometimes years and years and years. So, if that's something that you want to do, totally, totally okay.
So I finished working with Tori, and I will tell her what I found. I found, Tori, also that you have a spirit and physical disconnection because your spirit is connected 61% with your physical body. And I found related with this disconnection physical emotional shock when you were 35 years old that is lodged in your liver. Physical emotional shock energy is like imagine like a kid that is riding a bike and has an accident. That's physical emotional shock because it's something we don't expect. Physical emotional shock could be, let's say, someone that is married or it's in a relationship, and the other one comes and says, I don't love you anymore. I want to a divorce or I want to break up with you. That's physical emotional shock because it's something we don't expect. So something you were not expecting happened when you were 35. That's the reason you trap this energy. Then I found trap emotion of discouragement related with a family issue when you were 22 years old. I found an energetic cord that was created when you were 25 years old. This cord was created with a female, and it's not a female in your family because I have energy test that was created when you were 25, and this cord was a navel to navel cord. I have dissolved this cord because remember, these energetic cords are links of energy that attach us with other people, and they vacuum our energy and we vacuum their energy. And because it's in the navel, this cord for me is related with nurture, how we nurture our own life. So then I found a positive hypnotic suggestion. I am all alone. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel sometimes that you are all alone, that nobody is there to help you, to support you? Because I found this positive hypnotic suggestion when you were 26 years old, and the source was music. Because when we trap this energy, source is a vibrational frequency we trap. And we can trap this vibrational frequency because a person, because music, because dreams, etc. Then I found you have a heart wall as well. Why I know? Because I energy test the percentage of your heart messages reaching your body tissues and cells, and it's only 11%. When it's 11%, I know it's a heart wall. When it's 90% or 50 or 40%, I know that that person has been working with the heart wall. So it seems for me that you have never worked in the heart wall, because I test 11% communication. Then I remove for you heart wall trap emotion of anxiety when you were 35 years old. This means that you were feeling anxiety because you trap that anxiety, and it's a heart wall trap emotion. And then I have energy test the percentage of your energetic boundaries. We want to have them at 100%, and you are having the energetic boundaries at 60%. So I remove trap emotion of defensiveness when you were 35. Then I remove grief. You were 35, dread at 26 years old. Inherited trap emotion of defensiveness. We can inherit energy from our parents. So found inherited emotion of defensiveness from your dad. And I found the broadcast message that is saying, I am a victim. So I don't know if sometimes or very often you feel that you're a victim of situations that you go through. At the same time, because it's a broadcast message, it's like if you have like a microphone here and you are broadcasting this to absolutely every person, or you have a t-shirt that is saying, I am a victim. You have trapped this energy when you were 11 years old. We remove, and I have installed something new for you. And this says, I know how to nurture and protect my inner child. So that is installed already. If you want to repeat this statement, you can do it, but you don't need to do it. And I will say it one more time. I know how to nurture and protect my inner child. So this is what I found for you. Tori, type me here. Tell me if this resonates. We don't need to know the story. Only tell me, oh, yes, this resonates with me. And I will suggest you, please, to drink water today and be hydrated. Oh, you are welcome. Welcome here, Polia. Polia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. We do this show every Sunday. So if you want to volunteer for our next show, always is Sunday in the same place you are watching right now, 12 o'clock Central Time. I don't know where in the world you are, but it's the same time every Sunday that we do it. And I want to tell, next show, the topic that we are going to talk and help people that will be connected is releasing inherited emotions for love. We inheritate emotions. We inheritate like the type of color or that we have in the skin, the eyes, the hair, etc. But also we inherited emotional baggage related with love that affects our love life. So that is going to be the topic. What you have inherited from mom, dad, and your ancestors. And we're going to choose two, and help.
Yeah, exactly. So, sometimes we can take on stuff from our parents that they were unable to resolve. And then, excuse me, basically we're holding on to that energy for them. We're holding on to those emotions for them, but they really are not ours to keep. We're really meant to identify them and to release them so that we can finally move forward and really attract the type of relationship that we want to when we feel ready to.
Exactly. Yes, you are very welcome, Polia. You are very welcome, of course. Happy to help you next week. So, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I am Paola Ripoll, Emotion and Body Code Certified Practitioner. If you want to contact me, you can type a comment here, or you can go to my Facebook page, that is Paola Healing, and contact me there, or my Instagram account, that is Paola LCR Ripoll. The way you see I spell my last name is the way you will find me in my Instagram.
Yeah, and again, everyone, my name is Nick Kadowski, certified emotion code practitioner, certified intuitive. And you can learn more about me by checking out my website, which is cultivatewellnessnow.com. I did go ahead and post it here somewhere in the comments. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here, for volunteering. We really, really appreciate you each and every week. And yeah, thank you, Paola, for another great show. I think we're almost going to be at show number 30, which is crazy. It just kind of flew right by.
Yeah, it's like this. Time goes so fast because this one is a 28. So 2 more weeks and it's show 30.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's fun. That's so nice.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Nick. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for another beautiful show with you. Thank you for all people that are watching today, and thank you for all people that will watch the replay. And thank you for the people that will volunteer for us next week.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday.
Goodbye. Bye for now.
All right. Bye for now.